we told Joshua for what? You're a footballer.
Yeah.
A football developed country. A football being medicine head.
No.
You have to tell Ellen to because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What would the book do for you? No passion for development. Then we know Joshua will put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
Me.
Connections that you not get it.
Connection.
Yeah. Just say that Doma, all kind of things that just happen here. You know, I'm sure no he, no tea.
He was 12 years older early. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in a garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
He does not have that contact. The Senate got a trap of Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have vote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their funding and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from February to where. And said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he now where he's just thinking all kind of way Boyka, all kind of thing. He won't go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went, some kind of thing they did, Bagati thing, they did a resolution that passed. Yeah, because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. Now when I went to Kum, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not to run with them.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving about for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of woman, and he won't persecute us. He does going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner said, go look for lawyer. So from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and signed a resolution. I had many seconds why you did this. You know what he told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Yeah.
So Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's said to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where the vehicle, they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Selfless, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that Dr. Ware is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought transformation, total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who will have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. But they don't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. Zero. Tell me so. Zero. Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national team you are experiencing in Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest country in the whole world. What I mean, worstest country in the whole world. If Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there is no God, I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right? The hardship, you have not seen that ship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That is the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. Was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right.
President Bwaka 2025 budget will determine a clear vision for the country. Okay, so it also includes the development of some of these problems. For instance, I know it can be argued understandably that the overpower bridge that the Chinese government is about to build, and the street, they road from Cassidy Boulevard to 12th Street, they were all in the Puebla, that's true. But it was blocked in the Puebla. President Bwaka's visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we will take it with our own interest first as a country, not to please any other person before Liberia's interest, and then people fighting them will join inside and vote.
Just a final question.
Yeah. So, you see, he visited to the FOCA, to the China Africa Forum, has now got China excited with the new commitment to come do this project. They are in town already. You call the Minister of Public Works, he will tell you the Chinese government will waste time when they say they want to do something. But when you step on their interest, then you're in problem with them. Now, anytime we want to do anything on the global stage, the first question we should be asking, what's in it for us as a country and people? And if what's in it for us is good as a country and people, if other countries benefit from the trickle-down effect of our vote, okay. But we must never again vote on something that will hurt ourselves as a country and people.
I just want to apologize to you for the tension we created the few times, especially almost creating embarrassment for this country. As it relates to the speaker, the embarrassment we created to the government that got everybody confused, we want to apologize. But let me tell you why it happened. There is always a reason for these things. There's some common practice, and they also implement even the entire legislature. Whenever you go through the first round of election, we await the second round to determine the speaker. In the issues of consensus, we await the second round to determine the speaker. We believe that whenever a speaker is from the party of the government, it makes our work easier. There will be not too much confrontation. The tension we created this few days emanated from one of our colleagues who said that tradition to be changed. They remember the 54 Buffalo Chamber, but then the speaker, they never have one member the CDC did. But the fact that Buffalo Chamber was a sedition, and moreover his party won the presidency, His Excellency, the former President George Manuel, we decided to give the right to Buffalo's chamber. There was no contention. Normally, the president takes the speaker and the deputy falls in opposition to balance the house. But under our regime, the 55th legislature, there were people who felt was smarter than us in terms of following the tradition. After we won the election, our president was waiting for the second round. Fortunately for all Unity Party in Victoria, we called for a meeting and we told our fellow lawmakers. And this time around, the seat is for Unity Party. They said, no way. It can't happen. You gotta get what you want to use. I know what to use. I'm not sophisticated what to use. It can't happen. We fought to take the seat. It was on that basis that when we win the election, we lost our top vote. I'd like to tell you this because I apologize for the tension created by us. But no, there was a reason. It was on that basis that we felt if our government will have an opposition speaker, it will suppress the success of the referendum. I'll be honest with you, no matter how you feel. It was on that basis that today we went victorious because we know the representative of the House is to have a speaker.
We are seeing a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the Unity Party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Pinsville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is straight ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
We used to go to here even.
This is what we get for standing for our right. Man, where we going?
That's what you go find. You go find treatment.
I think I get
Please. That's what they get a famous here.
No.
No.
I won't go.
Let you go and take treatment.
This is my first time to carry me. This is what we get for standing for what we believe in. We get blooded up. This is the Liberia. This is the rescue government that we voted for. This is police brutality. This is what we get. Yeah. This is what we get. Go. This is what we get. For police brutality. This is what we get. For standing up for what we believe in. This is police brutality. This is what the rescue government has now asked to do. So blood us up. what we get. And they're telling me to go to the hospital. After 40 days, mommy, they brutalized me. This is the action of the police. This is what we get. The police is brutalizing us. We did nothing. We were taking a simple walk. And the House of Representatives to carry our petition. To tell our lawmakers, whenever you are share this is what we get. For standing up for our right. The police released me and telling me to go to hospital. In the middle of nowhere. Why do I find hospital? I'm losing my blood. My blood cover me. This is what we get. This is our pay for putting in the rescue government. This is our pay for standing up. This is what we get. This is our pay for standing up. This is our pay. We attack an innocent woman. Innocent civil servants. They attack us. The police use tear gas, tattoos, ratting on us. For what? What can we do to deserve this? Just for standing up for what we believe in.
Yeah, let's take Cassandra.
United.
Yeah.
And take the water vehicle and take their house. And take our statutory money. This is what we get. For standing up. This is what we get. For standing up.
I didn't get the impression that the Americans were putting gun at anybody's head to sign anything. What the Americans are saying that they have asylum seekers that have been here for years, and I didn't get the impression that the Americans were putting gun at anybody's head to sign anything. What the Americans are saying that they have asylum seekers that have been here for years, and they like to, those that have been causing violence, to send them out of the country elsewhere. They are not forcing anybody, but they want for us to know that this is a concern they have, and they're asking how can we contribute or how can we help. And we have assured them that for the relationship is an equal concern, but it's something that we have to think about. If and when they begin to ask us, we will know how to respond to it. I didn't get the impression that the Americans were putting gun at anybody's head to sign anything. What the Americans are saying that they have asylum seekers that have been here for years, and they like to, those that have been crossing violence, to send them out of the country elsewhere. They are not forcing anybody, but they want for us to know that this is a concern they have, and they're asking how can we contribute or how can we help. And we have assured them that for the relationship is an equal concern, but it's something that we have to think about. If and when they begin to ask us, we will know how to respond to it.
You, wherever you are, we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything, and we are here together to do what we can for our country, and no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. So we are grateful, and we'll continue to be grateful to the Almighty God, especially giving us life on a day-to-day basis. Yes, sir. And we are here again tonight. Right? Well, of course, the country from which we sit and broadcast is yes, sir. And the country from which we sit and we are talking here is Liberia. So we are right here together doing everything we can for the sake of our country. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And we will get there. With God, all things are certainly possible. So how are you doing out there, people? Today is Thursday. And as a matter of fact, you can play a catch giveaway. And tonight, star 799 star 24# is the code to play with, like we did to men last night after I've left. They call them, give them their money. And we are here to see to it the same happens here again on Thursday. And the threshold is set at 50,000. So you can get 10, you can get 5, like we caught in our callers last night. And they got it. But don't forget to play your Liberty Fortune. That's the one that gives you 1,000 United States dollars every Saturday. But before then, you can win $10, $50. You can win pretty close to up to 10,000 just by scratching the card. So look for your Liberty Fortune scratch card, and then you can play and win. That's good. We're here tonight on this diet, and we are grateful to the Almighty God. Like I will always say, I will call God's name severally, especially on the show. So we thank you all so much for your support and everything you've given us. Today, we were able to witness two major events locally here in the streets. One was bad and one was good. So we're able to witness the CDC's Youth League and an auxiliary of the CDC. And I think the collaborating political parties or the parties that have been having meetings in relation to protests here and there, I think there are plenty of press statements. They will come up with that. But until then, the youth component of the CDC and has come up to give its own backing to say, look, this is us and this is about us as young people. And we are giving our backing. While it is true, we are waiting for our parent body and other political parties to join for us. We are in it. So you saw the CDC Youth League having an excellent display in the streets today as a show of support for the July 17 protest. So the momentum is building up. Now, this protest is not about political parties, but it is about the people. And the people have decided to put themselves in front. And if any political party who have interest in these people, you see it feasible, you can join them. It is their crowd now. They are calling on you to support them. In fact, they are doing what they can. They take off their political hats and say, look, we are coming there to do what we can. So if politicians will sit back and you don't give these people who are struggling and going through the pinch, the support is bad for you. You got to stand up with them. And I think it's very much good. And we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. You see, that's why you see we are name is being prayed for everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, the crying, we are. We are is the only. There is something that you cannot just dispute. It's indisputable. Right? Only politician. And people are crying his name. And we are realizing he's saying in America, his people are here. And we had always stood there with them. Boga will cry in we are named to come talk to people in this country. If Boga not crying, we are named and say, I beg you, please talk to the people. Boga will know why Ellen Johnson Sirleaf decided. Why Ellen Johnson Sirleaf decided to say, George, I can't be in this country and you're not part of me and I think I can run this country. Boga will know why. And we are doing a thing and what are going? Good. But a Bogana beg we are a Bogana talk to international people and say, you please beg we are for me. Let him can talk to these people. If Mr. Yesa, if Mr. Yes sir not call we are and tell him say yes sir, that yes sir ain't talking there. So if you not beg we are to tell we are say yes sir, I beg you enough now. Please stop. We are controls the people. George is there and the ever potent president by endorsement. I still saying it is out there. And he's being called on as per invitation. And there he met with great friends and he's meeting with great one of them. And he's there until the finals of the Club World Cup, in which PSG then they've gone in front alongside Chelsea. But you see, that's how life is. We think with God, all things are possible. This time, they have provoked we are, they have done everything for we are to come up to jump into things. We are not, no. It's the young people whom we are brought up and taught them how to stand for themselves. They want standing for themselves now. And they are the only man who can make them happy in this life, including others who did not believe in him. The only man who can make them happy is Joshua. So the CDC Youth League was out there today and they were giving their support to the upcoming protest. So the common people are now jumping in the streets. The common people are jumping in the streets and they will be in the streets. It is just a sign you saw today. So by next week, they will be in the streets. Our own president. Today is Thursday, right? Yeah, we just 1 week away now. Today is Thursday, the 10th. Yeah, so Thursday the 10th, the 17th. Yeah, that's great. We appreciate everything and we are getting there. So that's one. The second thing, which is on a sad note, is the police brutality meted at peaceful civil servants who were simply what anyone would do, trying to voice out their concerns in terms of their rights, not just as civil servants, no, their rights as citizens of this country, to call on their employees. Because in that capacity, you see, that's why you people don't understand. In that capacity they are the employers. They were calling on their employees. Anytime you see civil servants leaving that terrain and going to the national legislature, they are now living in their capacity as employers and going to their employees to tell them what they want them to do. Right? Good. But you see, I mean, Black, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. You enjoy yourself. Yes, man. I know I want to tell you say yes, sir, or I'm going to tell you yes, man. Yes, man. No, yes, say yes, sir. Any woman say why it tell me anything, I'll just call you yes, sir. Yeah. Amen. Black. Yes, sir. Happy birthday to you. So these people assembled, and I told you last night the level of discomfort, the level of disenchantment at the level of the transport ministry. The transport ministry is one of the hubs of the Unity Party. You could see it clearly. You know, it was difficult for CDCs to have done away with Unity Party because Unity Party and their agents and lieutenants, they were all part of the formative stage of this country, restoring us to constitutional order after the war. So they were in systems. And they still believe that their party, that they have long been with for 12 years before CDC came in, and since it was coming back, they would prefer their party coming back because they only remember the good old days during their party time. So they believe that those same good old days will have come back if their party were to return. That's why you see sometimes people want to blame people. If you want to blame people for supporting Unity Party, then you will blame yourself too for why are you supporting your own party. Sometimes most of these people, I don't blame them. Except for some of them whose statuses changed when CDC came, and yet for them to acknowledge that they didn't do it, they decided to say no. Despite about life changing from stage 1 to this, me leaving from floor member to director, but yet I'm ungrateful to the CDC. Don't want that thing that we can talk about. I don't even want to go into that equally as well. These people did all they could. Do you know how many protests were staged at the Ministry of Transport, even under CDC administration? Samuel Wulu used to be telling the point when you want to protest. Samuel Wulu also hail from the Unity Party background, working in the Unity Party government or so forth, but he was sitting on the Transport Ministry. There were a lot of things that he personally too did, that he was even rallying Unity Party partisans to go and protest at the Ministry of Finance. It's not the first time. They've always been there. Did we see, in fact, at that point now, they protested at the ministry. Did we see police brutality there? No. But those were the same Unity Party people who were protesting there and expressing serious dissatisfaction in how things were going. Was there any police brutality there? No. Whatever the concerns were, well, it was genuine at the time according to what they thought at the time. This time they are saying that the very government that we were striving for, some of us got elevated, though under the CDC, but we're not satisfied. And thinking that when our government comes, the government will be able to elevate our statuses. Okay, you are not already doing that. Then you are taking our functionaries from us and giving it to Lebanese. You are prioritizing foreigners over us. You are telling us that we'll just sit, and you know the law is very clear. If they went for 90 days and there's no full function down there, the government will declare their positions redundant. Do you know what they call redundant? That means that position, there is no work that went on there, they will redundant you. That's why they will take you off. They will redundant you. So the first thing to do is to make sure that you have no work to do, because it will make you fit for redundancy. Because the CSA, if you were to just go up here and there, they were going to redundant you now. So they put these people there and told them, the Lebanese are willing to pay the government of Liberia money so that they will redundant these Liberians and put them out of jobs. So they are telling them, take the function from them, give it to us. These Lebanese, these Hezbollah guys, I'm saying it. These Hezbollah guys, I'll come and show you something. I'll come and show you something to tell you how terrible things are. I'll come and show you something. These are Hezbollah people there. Don't worry, call them. They're giving the security, our data system to them. That's quite terrible. Very, 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 very terrible. That is bad. I'm coming. I will show you something somebody just shared with me, and I will share it with you now. I don't get time for how people feel. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for how you feel. I'm more interested in Liberian people, whether they come from different parties, they come from doing something else, or whatever it is. I don't have time for that. But the idea is we all will see what it is. Very good. See here. You will never see the Ministry of Transport there again. You will now see something else. I'm about to show you it. Don't worry. Don't worry. You know that one too good. I will just show you a copy or sample of what you should be expecting. Took the functions from the ministry itself, which by extension is taken away from the Liberian people. I'm going to show you something. You're about to see it. For me, I don't joke. I speak with evidence. I'm a lawyer. I don't come speak here with moja open all over the place. I just talk. No. Everything I say, there must be evidence backing that. Every fact is backed by evidence. You see here? There's a vehicle registration. They call it one vehicle information. What are you seeing at the top there? Republic of Liberia, Ministry of Justice, Liberia National Police, motor vehicle registration, vehicle registration, Liberia traffic management. You see what is happening here? I'm coming to show you something again, which of course is good. You see it. We are getting there. With God, all things are possible. We will get there. Then look at the form that they will give you. Liberia traffic management. That's what you will see there. The form that they will give you. Then the Liberia National Police on the vehicle, I don't know, license they will give you or something like that. Vehicle information, all the things that you see in the private. You see that there? You see everything on it? You see Ministry of Justice. That's what we told you yesterday. That Gregory Coleman, the Minister of Justice, all of them in Kou with this Lebanese company, and they are now taking Liberians off jobs. Right? Yeah, that's a fact. That is fact. And you see there, when you go there, that is what you will get. You see traffic management, Liberia traffic management. So when they give you the form, you're not seeing the Republic of Liberia there. The form that they putting your data on, the Republic of Liberia not on it. The Republic of Liberia is not accessing your data. It is the Liberia Traffic Management, a private foreign-owned company that taking your data. It got nothing to do with the Ministry of Transport, the Liberia National Police. All your data entry, the thing that you put in there, you will see there. Are you seeing Ministry of Transport there? Are you seeing the Liberia National Police there, the statutory authorities? Are you seeing the Ministry of Justice there? No, you are not seeing it. One thing you see there under the form, that when they print out the license, they give it to you, that all you will see there. But the form that getting your data, you're not seeing the Ministry, the Republic of Liberia recognized anywhere there. You're not seeing the flag of Liberia, nothing on that form that you're receiving. The how Gregory now have turned this country into something else. You see what we're talking? Then these people, the traffic management group, they say, okay, we'll be able to raise the money because we got to redundant all these people. You know, we're taking them off jobs. We got to redundant them. They say, no. What you do first, take their function from them and give it to us. We'll operate within a period. And I think we'll raise substantial money because by September, I think by Monday, in fact, that's what they even started. They said by Monday, nobody should do business with the Ministry of Transport again. But they should do business now with I don't know, the Ministry of the Liberia Traffic Management. So they will raise the money. Then they redundant all these employees, over 300 employees. They said 200 of them even assembled today. Over 300 of those employees, they will redundant all of them. That's what they are planning to do. That is what they are planning to do. Giving our data to Hezbollah group. These are foreigners. We know them from nowhere. Look at the form. Doesn't tell anything about Liberia, no. But you are entering your data on a form that does not in any way represent any part of your country. They took that function for the Ministry of Transport. They gave it to these people and say, okay, whether you are a director, you'll still be getting your salary. Whether you are the other person, you'll still be getting your salary. So they're giving them no period for just short time. Then the traffic management will go look for money and bring it and take these people off jobs because they will redundant you. If you don't have any function, how can you be working without function? They will redundant you. So these people woke up today. And let me tell you something. You know, sometimes you want to play politics, but me, I don't like to play politics. I like to be blunt with people. The lady that you saw bleeding, and one of the ladies, I think one of the directors or something like that you saw bleeding, and they call her Come. I don't want Come. I think that was somebody. That lady comes from the United Pentecostal Church. The church belonging to Reverend, Doctor, or Pastor Stephen Boehner. And that's the man who prophesied and even used to be telling his members in his church that if you people vote for George, where the wrath of God will fall on you. That's the church she came from. She's a Unity Party partisan. That lady, I just want to establish the level at which people struggle. These are people who struggle to do everything because they believe in you. And they thought you have changed their lives. You have built upon their lives. Anywhere we have took them from and took them up, they believe that you have taken them from that level and carried them higher. You see that? That was their expectation. And that still remains. That lady was brutally flogged today. Bleeding. You see what you are doing to this country? People who got in dirty water for you, they passing all around. You know what you are doing to them? I don't have problem with people committing themselves to people. I don't have problem with that. I don't have problem with it. You came, you are not even improving their lives. All you are doing, you are even taking away their lives. It's just like, you know, it's just like you went at a creek. And you know how the law can hold you in terms of thoughts? If you came to rescue me and my hand did not break at the time you came to rescue me, my hand was okay. But you say you came to rescue me, then in rescuing me, my hand broke. For that my hand breaking, then you will pay for it. Though you can't a good Samaritan. Though you can't a good Samaritan to come do something, but you must get the capacity not to add up my injury. The intent of you coming, you must trust yourself first. That's how the Lord can hold people. You must trust yourself. You're not coming to save me, then my hand was not broken. Then you came there to come rescue me, now you broke my hand. They can sue you for that hand that you broke because you don't have the capacity of everything. Forget about intent. We don't even look at that. Because you keep watching my situation. Now when I touch law, if you went to rescue somebody from the water, and that person is there, and then you decided to do XYZ, what happens? And that person gets drowned. You are going to be blamed because the person was already coming up. Then you go jump there, you decide to hold the person in honor. The person dies. You see that? That's bad. And that's what happened to these people at the Ministry of Transport. It's not about politics. These people are Liberians. They were simply assembling and walking peacefully. They were not throwing stones. Peacefully to their lawmakers, their employees, and telling them that this is not what you're supposed to sign for. You sign for this. There is a concession, something you've signed for it. It needs to be reversed. There is a law you made. They wouldn't reason the traffic management able to do that because you, the lawmakers, passed that law. So if the people decide to go to this lawmakers, what's the wrong thing in it? Or is it because Gregory Coleman chopping is about to be disturbed by these people action? That's why he's now descending police on them to beat them at all costs. Can you imagine that? This is terrible for our country. But you see, God is wonderful. And for some of us, we believe in God. And whether you like it or not, we believe in God. What you did today was very much uncalled for. It was terrible for you to beat on people's parents. You're taking jobs from them. And they are simply telling you, give back our jobs. Already you're not adding anything. They just gave us back where you met us. Where you met us, leave us right there. If you can't add up anything, leave us right there. You can't take that away from us. And some of these people, they openly campaign for you. They wore t-shirts. Nobody sacked them. Nobody took them off jobs. They went out for you, thinking that their lives will change. While struggles are going on, you are bringing foreigners and prioritizing them over these people. And you know what you are doing? That's being heartless. You got to think as a Liberian. Build Liberia. I know you say love Liberia, build Liberia, think Liberia, or waiting like that. That is what you're supposed to do. Think about them. They are the Liberia. Build their lives. They are the Liberia. Love them. They are the Liberia you are talking about in that your 3 quote something. Think Liberia, love Liberia, build Liberia. They are the Liberia you are talking about. There is no other Liberia than them. Think Liberia than them. Think about them. Love Liberia than them. You can beat on them. Think about it. Love them. Build them up. You got to build. Because the place you met them is at a low level. So you got to increase it. You got to change your status from this level to the higher level. That is how you build them up. That is what you said you were going to do. And that's why they follow you. job business already hard. You're not bringing any investor, no private sector, nothing. Then the only job they have that is civil. Can you imagine? Joseph Boakai is very wicked. That is civil service sector you entering to take jobs from people. Gosh, we already having your labor ministry taking permits and taking jobs from Liberians and giving it to foreigners and awarding them permits. Then you don't stop there. You look at whole foreign group company. You look at them and tell them, say, you know what, you come in, enter our statutory body, the Ministry of Transport. You took that from them. Liberia, oh, the Liberia, because you have 3 Liberians, or including Joseph Boakai and his entire family, few of them, you decided to mortgage the interest of Liberia to these foreigners because of your personal aggrandizement. And you're supposed to be a serious government that is still supposed to depend on. People don't have jobs. Just today in Bangabong County, I'm being told, they rallied the volunteer health workers there. Those people waited for hours. The county health team looking at them and say, oh, we employ you, yeah, there. You need on Madam Morales, yeah, there. Madam Morales told them, say, okay, we employ you for the next budget, yeah, September, I don't know what in that. Those are the kind of things they are promising these people. They really lying to them, say, what man said they will be able to pay you 3 more of your 10 months that we owe you people, they will be able to pay that. They're not able to pay. There's no budget support. You're already experiencing budget shortfall. And you say, you can put volunteer workers on payroll. You get 22 million budget shortfall. You want to put them on payroll? You lying to the people? You don't even have money to put people on payroll, then you're taking job from them. You are not even adding up jobs for them, then you're taking job from them. How is that one? Look, Joseph Boakai has increased unemployment in this country than anything else, than any other government. Then they want them that in the, because civil service is the only employment, entity that we have. Civil service, that's the only employment hub that we have. That they play you entering now to take jobs from there. Can you imagine? Already also no job. You're not adding a job. You're not creating avenue for job. But you're coming within the civil service sector to take the people off their job. And you're not just what you are giving it to foreigners. That's how terrible GMB is. Why are all of these things happening? That's bad. And we told you people, you will learn these things. But for me, I don't get time for politics because maybe the people didn't understand some of the things we were talking. We knew that this government was not going to offer them anything. We knew that WIA was not the best. But between WIA and Boakai, looking at good and bad, you place good on WIA's side and place bad on Boakai's side. But he said no. We're better-driven journalists. We're already eating the country money. That's why we are talking while we're talking. It's not it, my people. Some of us sat on WIA administration, we never had jobs. We struggled. Fans have to put money together to buy our cars. We struggled. Our life was heavily dependent on these callers. The people in the diaspora honor WIA administration. But yet, whatever we did it for country, for you. But you look at us, you call us names that were better driven, this, that, really, that. No, it was not it. Because the very citizens who supported their own government, who may not have even been satisfied with some of these officials of government, they yet felt our pains and they came to our aid on numerous occasions. They knew it. They were raising money, giving it to people like us. If you don't get it, we'll do the one for you. If you will do the one for you. Because why? They were doing it for their country. They did not turn their backs. That's the struggle we went through. We're selfless in what we're doing for you. We passed through tough moments to make sure that this calamity would not have befallen this country. But you called us names. I said we're getting money from NSA and TNN. What we're talking, what the money? If God can bless people like us, we are trained. You know, God passed us through the rough moments on CDC to prepare us for this terrible moment. Because at least on CDC, we had expectancy, or it was possible that we have had job, but if we didn't care about it, and we did what we could for country. What more about Joseph Boga administration, where what our position that we have taken will make us to not even be remembered. So you see, if we could manage honor or we are administration, and God help us through, we exercise maximum restraint, we endurance, we employed everything, and we manage it through successfully. Then I honor Joseph Boga government will not manage it. Why you think we are looking bigger and better? Why you think we are shining? Because we are not worried. We're not expecting anything that we are being disappointed in. There's no disappointment I see on a daily basis. Even the beating of you people, we are not disappointed. We knew exactly that's what they were going to do. That's why we have no worries. That's why we are better off. You can only have worry until if you're having expectation and it's being dashed. But we are not worried. Because we're prepared for it, we knew it. And God has his own way of preparing us through these tough moments. Because God has his way of separating his children. When God was ready to deal with those ungrateful, terrible Egyptians here and there, he sent the angels to go and mark the houses. The one that I will mark that the one you must pass over. We are the houses that God marking. He's passing over us. Did they not come here? The calamity did fall. Did they not fall in the Bible? It did. But did God choose his chosen ones to be untouched? Yes, he did. In the work of it, nobody said calamity will come. Calamity will come. It will befall the entire nation. But God has his way of protecting his own from that. And that's what God doing for people like us. That is life. And some of us, we don't have a problem with it. How you think about us, we don't want to know. As far as we are concerned, they say truth is the only defense. And truth is our defense. That's why you can't say anything about us. You are going to say it, but you have no evidence to prove it because truth is our defense. So if you want to back us and beat us down, bring your own truth. Yeah, for your allegations. This is it. This is the fact. Look at what's happening in your country. They're beating people here. Joseph Boga on us. There was a video I was just playing here. I wanted you to get it, but I'm not getting the audio too good. I don't know whether when I play from I think when I play from here, you will be able to get that video with Joseph Boga. I want you to listen to him. But before we can go to that video, I want you to, because I asked God to help me to understand some things relating to what happened on yesterday. Everybody giving their analysis. The Nigerians, they just dragging us. The Ghanaians, they are dragging us. Whatever they do, they just dragging us. That one, no problem. Because that's just who we are. For no good reason. Our name will get on the world stage for no good reason. There are two things can carry you up there. You either do bad or you good. When you are really terrible, people will remember you. When you are good, people will also remember you. Joseph Boga, this grace horse made us to look like fools until the humiliation is continuing on. Look, since Boga went down there, people not celebrating Liberia for any land. But a Nigerian, you will carry in business in front. They don't already know book. That they don't want to see book. Then they tell you say that we're already making mad. Look at the kind of thing you want for other countries to appreciate you, be envious of. Nigerian people know book. They eat book. The Ghanaian children listen to the African shows. Let me know African movies. You know why they're dragging us? Because for somebody to be talking about English now, is English a priority for a Nigerian Ghanaian? Liberians are celebrating going. You see how backward we are to these people. You see why they're dragging us all on Facebook? They say, when you like people to get sense? When in Ghana here, when you hear our language, don't we get our tree, we get this one, we get it one. But when you hear us, there's somebody who can't tell, but you can really speak. How is that? The British English. When you hear this, so Then Liberian people celebrating English. You see how the people they can always look down. But no wonder we are serving as security to the least Nigerian men in this country who have a little shabby opening. We prefer to go be security to that Nigeria because we are so inferior to these people in our thinking and all. That English you will be celebrating here in this country where you have Ghanaians, amen. Small children and they got doctorate degrees. Oh, BP, Rasta men and all who say that we want to get 2 masters. You get children at the age of 16, 17, 18, 19. They're talking about their masters and other things. They're talking about PhDs. That's what they're discussing. Then you can tell because your president speaking English. And no wonder the Ghanaians are dragging us because they're saying when people don't get sense. What kind of president will go talk about English business? English business a priority? Oh man, they're listening here. Listen to the people grammar in their movies. It tells you. And you see how you can reduce us to nothing in this country. And you see what you're doing. You see how you're sorry to say. You see how you're making us to sound so illiterate to the rest of the other world. You're making it Ghanaian. Because anyway, English are the people here now. Because our IQ here is very low. You hear the people speaking English. Small children there. Aki and Popo then they tell or Emmanuel when they started coming out, you started hearing English from them because they're born with English is life. Then today, Liberia celebrating English. Can you imagine? Liberia, the oldest among these countries, though, we are celebrating English today. But meeting with, oh gosh, God. No wonder the people here dragging us all over today. English. Could you imagine that? Are you not ashamed of yourself? No wonder. Listen to the Ghanaians. They just dragging that whole thing. They say English. When you know the official language of Liberia, in fact, Liberia is an expert in English. In fact, like your kind. Look, all male personnel came here. There were some ladies. I used to go to a guy who was one of the security guys for Ombio. He used to come around me at that time. I was Kings FM. He used to say, "My man, I'm just trying to get around you so that you can give me some information." You were part of the intelligence unit of the Ombio. But when we used to go into the place and I would speak that, the Nigerians would be asking, "Wow, we really like your English." Yeah. The people, can you imagine that? The people started celebrating. Now you talk. Go, Jesus. Why did Bwaka then bring us into this country as well? Why Bwaka then treating us like this? You celebrating English? Jesus. No one of the people dragging us. Your Bwaka goes down there. And let me tell you something that I noticed. I asked God to really open my eyes last night to really understand beyond what maybe all of us thinking. What I understood is this. From the way Donald Trump spoke, something feature went on. And I keep saying it. Though I've tried to hear about it, but I didn't have a clear understanding of why I said what I said. I said Donald Trump was not aware of Bwaka or Liberia as Liberia or Bwaka from a Liberia that he, Trump, must have been the state of awareness of to be down there. He honestly is supposed to meet with 5 persons. And if Trump had even heard that Liberia was going to be there, I don't think Trump was expecting an English-speaking Liberia to be there. I think he was expecting a French country to be there. You know why? Listen to Trump. That is how you do deductive reasoning now. That is how you put reasoning to bear. You have 5 presidents. All the other presidents spoke. All of them French-speaking countries. Liberia president speaks English, which distinguishes him from those other countries. Right? Trump, in recognizing him, is shocked that every other person here, they are speaking French. You speaking English. How is it possible that Trump will be aware that the country, the only English-speaking country that's supposed to be down there is Liberia? And he's shocked and comparing Liberia with French-speaking countries if he was aware that Liberia was supposed to be there. And whether he was aware, why would he even want to say, but you are speaking good English than the other people there here? How is it possible? Let me put it to our own local issue so that you'll be able to understand that. All of us here, we are about 5 persons that invited us for the forum. Right? I am a bazaar man. My uncle is the one that organized the forum. My uncle is a bazaar man. Right? The rest of the other people my uncle called for that forum, who's sitting right there, my uncle is aware that I'm a bazaar man, right? Good, no problem. Then the other people that my uncle bringing, they are all maybe Pele people. And my uncle only understands Basa. So we have an interpreter to interpret to my uncle as everyone else speaking. Then at the close of it, everyone else spoke. There was an interpreter to that effect. But when it came to me, RAB, that my uncle is aware that I'm a Basa. I mean, if Trump was aware that Joseph Walker was down there, or Liberia, English-speaking country was down there, let's put it in that context first. And I'm speaking Basa. Well, my uncle look at me and say, you can really speak Basa? You speak Basa more than all the other people that are here. How will my uncle, if my uncle is aware and knowing that I'm a Basa man, will he say that? He will never ever say that. He will never. Trump only mentioned Liberia name because Joseph Walker intro, he said Liberia and America had a long friendship. Trump captured that one Liberia. So that when you were asking the question, he mentioned, he said, is it from Liberia? Trump was not in the state of awareness. These guys who brought this deal here to come force the mayor to come sign, they shop him into all these things and then made Trump to have him captured. Booker is the least priority person on the whole delegation. Least priority person. They just chunk him there. I should give you another evidence because circumstantial evidence now we are dealing with here, not direct evidence. Circumstantial evidence. Should I give you another one? Good. Let's hear you. Let's come here. Just a while ago, circumstantial evidence that I will give you. But as strong as the circumstantial evidence is sufficient enough to present itself in the picture of a direct evidence. They just posted about 43 minutes ago when I was coming on the radio. They just posted this. Walker was never a priority person. How will I have already met with Donald Trump? Then, and I even meet with the Secretary of State to have discussion. Walker is having meeting with the deputy Wati. They said deputy Wati. They just 46 minutes ago now, right? President Walker meets with U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Landu to deepen economic. Could you imagine this? Walker goes there to meet with Deputy Secretary of State. Now your president. Walker at his level. Walker's already meeting with Deputy Secretary of State. You're publishing it all year to us. Could you imagine? Can't you imagine this? If it is not the lobbyists who fought for the whole HPS team to sign, for them to say, oh, Walker will make sure you will not have any other meeting with Trump, but you will say that Walker's already discussing economic issue with Trump, not Deputy Secretary of State. In fact, Trump will never ever degrade Joseph Walker, but tell him, say, oh, go and meet with my Deputy Secretary of State. You see some of the problems we talk about? You see? And I say, I was celebrating, yes, sir, good English. You see what they put Mr. Good English? They kind of thing. Maybe Sarah Beslow is the one that's supposed to be having these kind of discussions now. You look at we are, man. When we are finished doing a negotiation, and what about it is that the mothers are coming here and you will see them doing follow-ups. That we are going to say that way. One minister for the United Arab Emirates, as powerful as they are, then John we are going to say that and they say, no. They will either come to this country, they can't be with the president. The Deputy Secretary of State can come to this country and meet with the president. That's not an issue. But when you travel to the people country to discuss serious matter, then the Deputy Secretary of State you're meeting with, you say you sat down with Donald Trump, your picture, they say you spoke good English. From there straight, you come down the ladder. You don't even come to Secretary of State. You come down the ladder. Then they publish in there, they call it. I don't know what do people bring. You come in here to say Walker meets with Deputy Secretary of State. After meeting with President Trump, you come down. You see these people? So why Trump couldn't sit down to discuss economic issue with Bogart? Because why he went there for now? They say Deputy Secretary of State. Now you also poster you. Now me, I am building up clue to tell you why I believe strongly that Bogart was never a priority on our list. You see what happening? No wonder. You know, the U.S. embassy here is doing its own job too. They just posting all kind of photo about Bogart meeting and signing Bogo Condure, all the while they are doing because the guy know how to do, they know how to play their games. You see what happening to them? This is a disgrace. This is what one of my students just called it. It's called demotion in diplomacy. You haven't gone anywhere yet. Demotion in diplomacy. That's what it is. You haven't gone anywhere yet. Hey, Bogart, they don't want to post it, not me. You see that? You see what we're talking? You see here? They don't want to put it out. Bogart shot the head. They say he met with Deputy Secretary of State. Your president just met with president. Then he jumped from president and come meet with Deputy Secretary of State that the one you publishing. Everywhere we are, you know, if we're on a media team, that's why you got to know how to what they call. They are not everything you just post because the implication it goes wide. You feel making a break according to your mail with Trump. And that's why I was even telling somebody. They grab, you see the guys, they are ignorant until they can expose themselves. They grab a photo of football watching game rendezvous that Joe Biden was having with Weah. U.S. president time, that 1 minute of his time is very precious to him. For that man to devote his time to have personal, to say, look, I will suspend this and then meet with Weah, will sit down and talk and watch game. Even if I don't love game, I got to please my guests. We got to watch it. That time that we are took away, only precious people can take away precious people time. You don't even know how to expose yourself. They say, oh, we are wasting. Yeah, for the president to take upon his time to say, look, every minute counts. To these people, they don't joke with it. Every minute counts. The man say, I will pause every cause that will come, every meeting that I'm supposed to have. I will take this time, these precious times with George Weah. If George Weah was not that important to Joe Biden, you think you have taken all the time to sit down with George Weah? You know, football games when you're watching it, just waste of time, right? Just leisure. Does the president of the United States have anything they call leisure time that you know? Every time that the president uses is vital and they know the essence of it. The man took his precious time to say, look, I want to sit where we are. Let's suspend everything. Let us take this time that's supposed to be taken to solve the United States people problem. Let me devote this time to we are. Let us have some sitting and talking. You just thought a football game they were watching there. What a personal task. So now Joe Biden left on the table straight, saying straight to Deputy Secretary. Say, go down there. Any of my staff then that you can meet, you can go talk with them on that one there now. Finish. You see how they degraded your president? From Trump to Deputy Secretary. They don't want posting it. Now I'm posting it to you. So the two pictures you will see, high profile picture from Trump to Deputy Secretary. Look at your president. I'm going to show you something again. Look at your president standing. I don't know what thing he playing with here. His friend then standing. Some picture that people trying to take, he do a hand. I don't know what thing he was holding in a medicine that could keep him alive or awake. Is it he got to be playing with something? I think that's why. Yeah, a lot of he's need to be playing with something before he sleeps because he's just playing with something in his hand. You see that photo taken, they are doing it in the Oval Office and he's sitting there and he's standing there holding something in his hand so that he will be awake because he must always be touching something so that he will keep awake. The moment he stays off that, then it's done. We are where America you saw pictures upon picture. Not just picture where president just stands out president. No, Joe Biden talking say they want to finish having with the other opponent enough on our side. Can let go in my room. Let's go sit there. Let's go sit. I will take all my time. I will give my precious time to you. Let's go sit. You know why? Because we are is not inferior to whites. Where people used to be begging, we are let they play and go play football. Please can go do the one. We're begging you. Please sign the thing. Please can sign our share. Boga, anybody want to get a share to Boga say sign? What people begging? We are, in fact, they came here recently. Millions. They said, please, just sign on the share, then we'll go sell it. Please. They are begging him. So the issue about races, nobody can carry around we are. Because we are live with these people. But Boga sat down, even Trump, see him just trembling, shivering, calling him yes, sir. But George, we are sat with confidence in Joe Biden's living room, where Boga even stepped in. Like the place George, we are sitting here. And I'll show you a picture with football. You just think I just football? Eh? And when he left from there, he come down to Deputy Press Secretary. They can't go what they call. You see, you will disgrace yourself on a continuous basis because you know why? God is exposing you people, and God will continue to expose you. Like it is so. Like you think so. Yeah, like you posted. You say met with Deputy Press Secretary. They say President Joseph Boga Sr. yesterday held a high-level meeting with United States Deputy Secretary. High-level meeting. They say Deputy Secretary. That's what you call high-level meeting. How you a feeling meeting with President? When they say high-level meeting, that meeting there should be best slow there. Some of your people, in fact, oh gosh, man, that best slow then level there. If you want to put America first and say, look, okay, the president met with Secretary of State there, no problem. That one is not issue. But Deputy Secretary of State, no, that best slow then Erosion there. That the place is also say, yeah, go and meet with best slow. Joseph Boga meeting with Deputy Secretary of State. You call a high profile. You're going high profile. You see, some of the things that you people don't understand that what will suffer you in this country. You carry your president or your brought him down. And mark my word. Why is it, and I ask you this question, think about it. Why is it when Joseph Boga appears at any platform where there's supposed to be a breakthrough, there will always be humiliation, disgrace that will characterize everything about that place? Why? Why anywhere Joseph Boga goes that is anticipated, but even if followers that they're going to be a breakthrough, there will always be a downward trend of things. I will open your eyes. You will see. Trump was not aware of Boga. No post squeeze Boga in, I'll share you. Trump is not Boga is not a priority to Trump. Just for Trump saying that you can speak English more than the other opponent, that means Trump is not in the state of awareness of Boga. He doesn't even know. No. There are people then doing their own thing through lobbyists. They're just looking for all kind of places to shop Boga. Then they say the embassy back here need to be flashing pictures to give the Liberians confidence. That's why you see everything about Boga, the embassy is even publishing it more than the information ministry. Because it's a gameplay. We got to make it to look relevant. So you want a job on us? Pause. We got to make it to look relevant. It's not possible that Trump will know Boga and know that it is Liberia that we know. I went down there. Then he comparing Liberian English without a French speaking. It is not possible. Trump was not aware. People want to blame Trump and say, no, Trump was not aware. That's what happened. A hint to the wise is quite sufficient. God has opened our eyes to open your eyes. God will continue to tell us all the things. And I think for sure, no matter what the circumstances are, all these things you hear us saying, we are saying it because we believe that God is so wonderful and God will continue to open our eyes. And we'll see everything and we'll tell you people like we told you to avoid Joseph Boga. Stay, you told us, you called us names and you're going Joseph Boga way. Today you are facing it and we are right here. We are totally finished. Joseph Boga came from up, he came down to take picture with Deputy Secretary of State. I thought you were going to say Joseph Boga met with the United Nations Security Council person or somebody from the United Nations Security Council, the head of it, all those kind of things, those kind of bilateral. You in Washington or you at the UN, you could have arranged those kind of meeting, those kind of high-level meeting that we're talking about. What you call high-level meeting or high-level discussion? He said Deputy Secretary of State versus President. He said high-level. So who high now? Except so it is the Deputy Secretary of State that made Joseph Boga a high-level. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Let me read the caption. What did they say? What is the intro? What does they say? What's the intro? What is it? They say what? President Joseph Boga yesterday had a high-level meeting with who? That the Deputy Secretary of State, high-level. But people, you stop, man. Y'all stop making mockery out of this country. You're not serious. You're not serious. Joe, we are feeling meeting with Macron. Then he can go down to the what they call no. Macron will only send his delegation to Liberia, and at the only time they will come and meet with the Liberian president. Any other country can send their lieutenants to come and meet. It can be the deputy, the secretary of state, or it depends the way they value you, that the kind of profile president will send a son to you to meet with you. The way they look at Bogata, how they send that president to here and say, deputy secretary of state, you can go handle that other man. On the other presidents, then will make sure the president, the secretary of state will deal with the other one, and you go deal with that other man. And that's how they degraded your president when we're telling your ear or sitting on your passing your around. You think that with respect they were giving him yesterday? Why you think they're dragging us all over? Or into the wise is quite sufficient. Let's get to the lines, interact with your callers, and I think it will be great for all of us. Let's get to the lines, and that is it. Let's get on, and let's get on to the first caller.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Let's hear from you, sir.
Yeah, this is the voice of Samura, sir. I'm joining you from Point 4, sir, to be precise, sir, in Zimbabwe, sir.
Okay, go on, boss.
You
have to be brief, Sabu. I don't have much time.
Yeah, thank you to the line. But let me say this. So here, all the time our president went and sued even on Donald Trump, it is not because of good English. All the time, you want to tell me all the time Donald Trump doesn't know that, our president is Labrador in the freaking country. But you know, you see, when you say that you know, it's what the Mojimina did to all yesterday. Our president missed the opportunity. It was opportunity what our president could push our case. But today, President Bogabile telling us that you don't need rocket to tell you that we're actually the rescue Ali, the traffic management. You know, because can you imagine? You said about Bogabile with high level. So Donald Trump on a low level. So Donald Trump a low level now, the deputy secretary of state a high level more than Donald Trump. Because the president went disgrace, they say, so a low level. But let me tell you, rescue is relative. Sometimes rescue can be good, it can be bad. And Black Bogger thought that it would not be business as usual. And when somebody tells you it would not be business as usual, I can say how? Because sometimes as usual is relative. Sometimes that as usual, I'll give you contact to Labrador.
Okay.
Now you say it will not be as usual.
Okay. Thank you, Sabu. Thank you. Hello, how are you doing? The next caller, hello, how are you doing? Hello, let's hear from you. No time? Are you getting me? Hello? Yeah, please go ahead quickly. I'm doing fine. Can you please go on? Your name?
So the program start 8:30 to 8:25.
Okay. So let me skip on you and then get to the next person saying you're giving info about the program on that side. Hello, how are you doing? Hello? Yeah, hello, let's hear from you quickly.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, we are listening to you. Please go on. Are you good? Yeah, we are getting you. So when you call, just go on. We are getting you, please. Forget about what is being said or whatever we'll be able to get you. Yeah, hello, how are you doing? Please go on.
I'm fine. That's like everyone speaking from looking at Broad Street to this facility.
Okay.
Thank you for your discussion this evening. And I want to thank the King Stanley. I want to thank you people, San Andrew and the other, the way you people can analyze for us to get a clear picture inside. Or the only thing I want to tell you is, I don't want you to forget about the prophecy that you always play. The prophecy is proving now that what we see like this. So I don't want you to forget about the prophecy. Everything that happens is all about the prophecy that you always play on the educator for what will happen. Thank you, Avery.
All right. Thank you. Thanks so much. People just sharing with me how the Ghanaians or Nigerians are dragging us all over. People just sharing it with me. Hello, how you doing? Hello.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, please go on quickly.
Yeah, I want to address two things about traffic stuff, traffic management. No, let me tell you, EB is the government of Liberia or the national legislature so pass that thing into law to make it a Department of Motor Vehicle. The Department of Motor Vehicle is responsible for driver license, for state ID and other stuff. But the police had nothing to do with that thing. You understand? The Ministry of Transport had to work with the people who they want to bring in, that the Ministry of Transport so bring their own people that they want to work with in, and the police. So it had nothing to do with traffic whatsoever. They only there to give traffic ticket. So why the police cannot give the record of their own traffic ticket that they want to do traffic management? Don't just forget about that one. Let me go to Hawaii. You know, you see what our president did to our president in Liberia, you know, just a degree. Let me just tell you something. You know, when Brother was talking, Brother made a lot of mistake in his speech. You know, Trump is not a stupid man. When Trump started to listen to him, he said, well, whatever English speaking. Let me just ask him a question. What school you graduated from, or where you learn your English? And, you know, so that's stupid. They just bully him. You know, they just bully him because he taught one thing over and over, one thing over and over. That's why you see that Nigerian guy just playing that one thing, that thing where Bwaka taught. No, nothing that he go give it to him. He had that opportunity to talk to Trump. Mr. Trump, we had him where not responsible when you not get prospector in your country to know for your diamond and go. You're not responsible. You understand? You got to train your people to prepare you to go and diamond to tell the investor that coming. Look, we get so amount of diamond and go. We get the iron. You know, train your people.
You're right.
You understand? I mean, then government of Liberia trying to take responsibility. All our national legislators take responsibility of what happened in the national legislature can take responsibility. Liberia go down the drain. Now I'm going on now with Gregor Company. One day Gregor Company will overthrow Bwaka. Actually, you country because you make it say like he powerful man.
All right. Thank you, my brother, for your contribution. Hello, how you doing?
Okay. Hello?
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Abi. This is Lee Namwechi, and I call from Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much for the topic and discussion, Abi. I just thought to share my own thought, and like you rightly said, the way the Ghanaians and Nigerians, they are all on social media bullying our country, you know, it's so disheartening. In relation to what happened today at the transport ministry, Abi, you know, Ghana, like Oakley, I always told people, things that people did in the past when they were at job and they challenged the state government that they were in the party and nobody did anything to them. Right now, the reflection is on their very self. Their own people treating them the way they're supposed to treat them. So, you know, God like Oakland is just a lesson. Like when God told the children of Israel and said, let Joshua be your head, they said, no, we want Saul. And they saw the way Saul did to them. So for me, we bless God ever so much for our life, for your life. And we're watching the process gradually, you know, but like you said, the righteous will always survive. Those who not supported that ugly team will survive. And we are surviving it, David. All will come to it, and that too will come to a pass. So thank you very much, David.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. Hello, how are you doing?
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
Yeah, fine. Go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, thank you, Ebi. Thank you for the show. Ebi, you know, what really disappointed me was not only the side issue, for the woman to sit down there and say, telling Donald Trump, thank you for your policy, make America great again. And you remember now, what I said to us, one time he was speaking to a group of people, he said, you like people sitting in America there, you won't come home for your way. Donald Trump coming for you, he will send you back. So the owner stood in front of Trump and told Trump, like, thank you for deporting Africans back to their country. Thank you for sending those people back so they can go suffer. And thank you for putting them in jail and keeping them in, and thanks, and keeping them in warehouses. That's the one that get to me, Ebi. Because if you see how they're treating those people, they're not sending them to the country right away, arrest them, put them in handcuffs with chain, like you bring in slave,
right,
and keep them and for some time. And in fact, look at what they did. They built a center that alligator all around there, that when you want to escape the alligator, the man is telling Donald Trump, thank you for that. You know, that's the one that caught my heart. to tell you that the government had no reason to thinking for the Liberian people. So my transport people, we told you didn't listen. You said they were rescued. The people who they rescued, they said, now they're there to beat you. Now what they there for? They never came to rescue them. They came to rescue themselves, rescue their package, to beat you. And when the shameful, they see us that give the people the right, that agree on the people to operate, that the people you go to say you go talk to them, talking to the speaker of Kun. When I call them the lowest people in the country, what are they going to do about you? You just pray 2029, John also will kick them from power. That I can say thank you for having me.
All right, so thanks for your contribution. We appreciate that. Let me get on to the next caller. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, let's hear from you.
Yeah. Is it King's FM?
Please go ahead. Yes, please go on.
Yeah, okay. I call from Norway.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much for your presentation. But I want you to just look at the video and look behind. President Trump is sitting with the American flag and the Liberian flag of single colors and stars. So you want to tell me you never knew that Donald Trump was the president of Liberia? I mean,
Joseph Boakai.
Boakai?
Yeah, Joseph Boakai.
Make an analysis. This was humiliation, brother. So let's just forget that thing. And let's pray for Mama Liberia.
I know, right? Thank you. And let me get on to the next caller. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, Evie.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yeah, this is Oscar that is even calling from Gompasi in Niva.
Let's hear from you, Sigma.
You know, constantly a baffled being when I see our president saying yes sir to his friend president. You know, if who the little man who doesn't hear president say, if the question asks, oh, are you from which country are you in education? I started with the president say, oh, Liberia, which gained their independence from America and which is friendly with America. But for our president to sit down there and say, yes, sir. Then why are you putting forth to the president of the United States of Liberia? Just look at what the Senegalese president did. He put a plot, when they asked the question, he put a plot before the president. And the president shook her head and he started to pose questions to him, several questions to him. But they never did it to our president. So I don't know where are we heading to. So we the Liberia had a very pray. So this 4.5 years remain for Mr. Boakai, President Boakai, to leave power. So Liberia cannot go in that, it cannot have a calamity that we Liberia will suffer from. Seriously, because we are not seeing anything that going on in this country that Liberia will benefit from. And it's a very downfall of us. Like when we're living in the country that we're living in, they told us from the beginning, oh, there will be no cars to issue them more. But we go to a very village at the time there, no car is going. Where are we heading to? So the Yaki to power will lie.
Okay.
So we need to pray for our country.
All right,
thank
Sigma.
you.
Thank you, Sigma. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Yeah, good evening. Let's hear from you.
All right, I'm Thomas calling from my Casually Boulevard resident.
All right.
John, I thank you for the show. So, since yesterday, when I listened to our president and the president of the United States, and the United States president was questioning him, where did he get his education from, and why was the reason he spoke good English? I wonder, like the way you give an example to say, oh, I am a grown man. If the grower in Monterrey call people from Maryland, and grown people come from Maryland, they are sick for him. And say, oh, my son, what are you going for? You know, it's kind of something that really worries me. I really still not wrapping my head around what Donald Trump saw or what was the reason for which he questioned our president like that. And people are celebrating it. Thank you for the show, and thank you for always enlightening us. I will always like to follow you all. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that. Hello, how are you doing? Hello.
Good evening, Eddie.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Good evening to the many listeners. My name is Abba Sharif and I join you from Support Ray.
Okay.
AB, the men made a session and the men think that they are educated, but they are not educated at all.
So,
AB, go outside and you addressing your family for them to know what's going on. In Liberia, you can be happy. You say you met with a high class leader. Then you say deputy, not even the secretary, but the deputy, security. That person is joinable level of security. How often the deputy go to secretary that he don't want to do the job? Then I get the security. Then you move for also be happy. Then you boasting all on Facebook. The men play mockery out of Liberian. Nigerian men, they're taking our own president from place to place. When they want to make comedy and taking a SNSO, men, everybody. High class code leader where over they go. He just go to disgrace our country, bring our country to the lowest degree. Then the men you say yourself, you know go. You know where nobody know him. The man when he went in the man city place. Nobody city place. Watching show, the man post show. When you speak here where they run English, the man laughing at you asking, my man, where you lay your bobo, you speak, yes. Yes, sir. Wasaga. Yes, sir. Maybe we got to really fast and pray. After Jesus was out, we got to really deliver the country again.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Let's get to the female line as well. Hello, how are you doing? Hello?
Hello, Master.
Yep. Let's hear from you, mommy.
This is Ma Sisi on the line.
Man, Sisi, let's hear you, General.
Thank you, my son. Oh, my son, I think about that day where I call you say, okay, my son, Ibi. You really don't do it. You saved my life. This is not going on to them when I saw that woman bleeding with blood. I was just sitting, although a helpful for him, laughing to me. No person that we are, he got feeling for his people, Ibi. He got feeling for human being. To see, to go come on a police, put on lasting peaceful tendency. They're not getting any weapon. They're going for their right. What you want to do for the country? What you doing to them? There's no job, AB. Can you imagine there's no job in Portugal and we have said no? And they put the power, they don't want to get a job. So I don't want it to be. And they pack they say 8% from Bacano back and bring people back. And the people want to protest and you put on last there. No, everyone saw that thing today. I was just laughing. That Baka what that? We are getting on the chair. You say you can social law. Anybody you can talk politics anywhere. I don't want to go to capital building. Go to our people there. The people will be insulting. Oh, that was so heavy. Also, we're going to the bathroom. They no bathroom. Can you imagine that day? Oh, my people said that day. My people said that day. People that are in the bush. And said, now we are powerful here. Don't go far place and people. That day, it was not easy. And the people today cry, say, hey, we knew we brought it back to power. Yes, you brought change to power, and they keep telling you now. What was someone telling you? Oh, it's something up. Your jaw up. Let's find them calamity. Your jaw, let's find them wicked men that coming to power, and I pour you power. He's not getting it for him. You said no. You're pretty change. You're how much nothing vote. How much nothing vote. So then you cry. You say we brought the power, whatever, Baka. No. God have mercy. God forgave them. They will confess one by one. When the person we are in the country, unless you see them by He do something for them, and they will go against it, and today go after them. Then God bless all of them. No, God go after everyone. You just confess. Even that method they are there. When we are the Oscar, and you can imagine the very rule of person we are. When they make call and say, oh, get a complete. He said, I'm doing it. That no tell away. He was there today. He said, I'm doing it. I'm before you not your place. Don't pay for that place like they have money. The children was paying for that place. That the child who are working like what it means. So everybody I say, even for President we are, God will judge them one by one. They will confess that thing. That's why it's just starting. It's just starting. Every ministry, everybody will cry there. Within your child or male, they will cry until they cry blood. So I think my son for taking my life again.
Thanks, man. CC. Let me get on to this one. Hello, how are you doing? Quickly, let's hear from you.
Hello.
Yep, let's hear from you.
Hello.
Hello, I'm listening. We are listening to you. Go on.
Yeah, this is Lloyd D. Johnson, citizen by loyalty, and I join from my 4 corner education in the level Quebec community.
Let's hear from you, my boss.
Yeah, maybe I want you to play that audio or key it and watch and listen to certain statement that Joseph Baka made. The reason of which or John asking. He said we have lot of resources in Liberia instead of using half HAVE, he said HAS. But from that bad job, where or from that bad job that John asking, where did you learn your English from? So Joseph Baka is a really dull person.
Other one in there. Yeah, that lead that one in there. I did that article. You know, for me, yeah. And what are you doing?
Good evening, Brother Ebi.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
I said, God, thank you today. At least I able to get you on the show here. Yeah.
Okay, oh, thank God. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Brother Ebi. Yeah, almost like I'm out of voice.
Wow, welcome, man.
Yeah, thank you so much, Brother Ebi. I appreciate everything that you continue to do for our country. Brother Ebi, Joseph Baka, the people that who not understand on the onset when he said that I was living on room in Sabelle, he said our whole car park in the garage. The people say look at him and voted him, and today he become president. But you know what happened to him today, particular 1 year when he go meet Donald Trump? Phobia.
Okay.
Because he had never experienced such a thing before in his life.
Certainly.
Yeah.
I want to agree with you, yeah, certainly.
Because Americans don't know the name Liberia. And the amount of Liberians are in America, even the local men say, hey, go, I'm missing you.
She said, hello, how you doing? Hello. Hello. This is my money feeling. Hello, how you doing?
How are you, Abby?
Yeah, fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you. Hello. Okay, so let's get. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Go on. Let's listen to you, please.
Yeah, I'm not hearing you.
I said I'm hearing you. You are not hearing me, but I'm hearing you. Go ahead. Okay, so I think we got to skip on you. All right, then we'll get on to this female line and I'll get right back to you guys. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Okay, this person is off. I can skip to the next one. We still got a bit of time and to manage with you guys. Hello, how you doing? Go on, let's listen to you.
Hey, how you doing, Evie? I said.
Yeah, fine. Go ahead.
My name is Musa G. Brown, and I'm phoning from New Jersey. Evie, there's a video of from Page Africa that Joseph Baka granted an interview. Look, Evie, I will not be surprised that they will take a bunch of people, they will not be Liberians, they will bring them to Liberia to keep them there. Because the president here is looking for places to carry the people to deport them. I'm telling you this. Go to that video, you will hear Joseph Baka is saying that Trump told them.
I wanted to play, but you're not getting the audio. That the video I was playing, but you're not getting the audio.
But I'll analyze it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll analyze it tomorrow.
Yeah. He said that. So, I mean, maybe our country is in trouble. We need to pray. Besides the protestation that we're going to go, that is going on, we need to pray for Liberia. Every Liberian need to pray because we have a leadership that don't have a direction. We got a leadership, no direction, no plan. Hey man, if you look at that woman, they had the beat up today. You come, police officers come to a protest ground. The people walking with their hand lifted up in the air. You beat them and wound somebody? Are we kidding? Is this the kind of country we call for? If Liberia not a God-great common nation, we need to pray for Liberia. We are heading in the wrong direction. And we don't pray and stand up by ourselves and prove to this guy that look, Liberia belongs to everyone. we are heading for doom. Lastly, it be me and my friend, one of my friends was just arguing on Facebook. He's from Bombing. He's so much dark into Joseph. So the English that the people speaking, you don't understand it. The analysis that other people, international wires are giving, you're not understanding it. All you understand, Washington President Joseph Boakai, that he can speak good English. Did you understand yourself? When Joseph Boakai pronunciation, his words that he was using was no subject and void agreement. He was speaking like somebody coming from behind the house. Thank you, man. AB, and God bless you.
All right. Thanks, boss, for your contribution. We have a bit more time to go. Elo, how are you doing?
Hello, AB. This is Alfonso, and I call from NJ.
Okay.
AB, I want to ask you something before I do my deliberation. You know the reason why God never allowed Moses to be raised by his parent, but instead the Egyptian, the Pharaoh himself?
No.
Because God wanted to kill that slave mentality. Because in order for someone to take the children of Israel out of Egypt, you must have the spirit of boldness and not spirit of mentality, and not a slavery mentality.
Okay. Cool.
Joseph Boakai once again have brought shame and disgrace to Liberia. He have put Liberia on the map with the condescending. Look, the people themselves on CNN. You go on CNN, you go on Fox, you go on all these comedians. They are making mockery out of Liberia. It is I mean, Liberians need to stand up. More especially they coming protests. Liberians really need to stand up and show to the world that we are now with Joseph Boakai, so that our integrity can be restored to us. Thank you so much, AB.
All right, thanks, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that. Elo, how are you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. AB William. Well, this is Mohammed Donzo Fofana Jr., and I do call you from the headquarters of ACO, but I'm not a Akobian, I'm a Sidician. Okay. Well, AB, I just want to say this thing to the Liberian people. Boakai is an inept, president, because he doesn't have no characteristic of presidencies. This is not why I'm ready called to express this to the video. But a guy who always call on his video I don't know his name. And hello.
Yeah, we're listening. Can you please go on? Oh,
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got to you.
A guy who always call on his video who think with this guy. I don't know.
No, I don't mention anybody's name here. Face the issue, my brother.
Yeah, we're facing the issue, but AB, I beg you, just give me a minute.
No, I can't let you give me a minute. Just go to the issue, please.
Okay. I don't know the 17,000 people who made Boakai win in this country. I don't know the person who always call it. Among the 17,000 people, only one person always calling on this video saying negative.
You're very smart, and so thank you. You can be that smart. And thank you. Elo, how are you doing? Let's get on the WhatsApp.
Hey, AB, this is Medicine from New Jersey.
Yeah, Medicine from NJ. Go on.
AB, I don't know when the Liberian people get to know that good English is the one that can build country. If good English can build country, how can Liberia be without road, electricity, and basic social services? We were told that Toba was one of the best speakers among African yellow states. So where is Liberia? Where is Liberia? And my second point is, people that say Joseph Boakai spoke better English or good English. How can somebody who graduated from university does not know subject and verb agreement and talking about we has? How can you say we has iron, we have minerals? When you play a video or play the clip, you will hear that Joseph Boakai said we has mineral. How can you say we has? Look, it's a shame. Go on TikTok all over the place. Just as other callers said, people are making fun of Liberia, Nigerians, different national. I saw 2 Liberian police officers from America. I just shared it on King's FM WhatsApp page. They are sitting in a police uniform making fun out of that thing. The other guy say it from bombing, the other guy say it from Bonkande. Where did you learn your English from? From Bonkande. 2 Liberian police officers from America making fun. Is this the kind of president we got? Is it the kind of thing that we're celebrating around here? The people in the Unity Party are dummy. Waka has nothing to show. Waka has nothing for them to celebrate. So they will celebrate until they will even celebrate their body as the Japan doing in Liberia. It's so shameful.
Okay.
Now somebody posted, in fact, as it does say, Joe, we went to UAE and spoke crew. And one bedroom hospital came from behind it. So let's see what Waka will bring to Liberia. Maybe Waka is bringing a $3 billion channel promise that in flat. Maybe or Donald Trump getting $3 billion to bring it like that. You know, the people can look good in our country.
All right,
they will look good.
Medicine. Thank you, Medicine. We appreciate that. Let me get on to this one. We certainly getting there. EDP, let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, thank you, Ibi. How you doing, my brother?
Fine, boss. Go on quickly.
Thank you for the opportunity I gave you. Ibi, you know, if Donald Trump see Joseph Human Bucket, whenever I said to, I will get problem with Joseph Bucket and Donald Trump. To be honest, Ibi. Because even on late case, that thing that Joseph Baker said, somebody can say it better than him. To be honest, then you praise the message now, he spoke well English. So, but you know, they came in all around, what people making more on all. I don't know the United Party people that what they had to do. I mean, it's a disgrace to us. So, for you to use that opportunity to Donald Trump, you go to about, you know, yes, sir. Oh, for me, that you, when you would let to disgrace yourself that way for. You always discuss yourself, standing in front of Donald Trump, instead of say, yes, sir. For you to even tell a message like girls of speaking English country, you can't even do it. Yes, sir. But even before jumping the land, look, Graphic, come on, do what you can do today. But one good thing I will tell you, your time will be over. If you feel that you stay in government forever, and love you can tell the people today, you can do whatsoever you want to do to the people, but do it today. One good thing I will tell you, your time will live in here. Your great people that will be in this country. We all will be in the country. You go for power. You think you're being power? What you do to the people today, they will refer to your family. Thank you for the opportunity. This is EDP.
All right. Thank EDP, and thank you so much for your contribution. We appreciate that. And let's get on to this one. And I think we'll be wrapping up now. Hello. Okay, so you very unfortunate for you, and we want to say thanks to all of you for the time. Yeah, folks, that's all the time we've got tonight. And we are right on the dot, people. And with God, all things are always possible. At this point expressed here tonight, we want you to act like the barrier. Go and take it, review it, look at it, and then analyze it before you accept it. So until we are back here tomorrow with the weekend's edition of the show, my name is Cyprian Gossend. I wish you all of the best. Bye-bye.